Remember the cactus that I sowed a long time ago? I don't even know how long it was. Maybe a couple of months, maybe six weeks, I can't even remember. Look, got my first seedling. First seedling. And they're really hard to germinate, so I'm thrilled with myself. Wow, I'm gonna baby him. See what he turns out to be, because I have no idea. I don't know anything about cactus, but I'm really pleased about that. My peppers are coming in, finally. I'm gonna have a lot, so that's cool. Hollyhocks, all the basils here, all the tomatoes are doing well. Actually, I have to pop out and get some soil, but we have a week worth of storms. So much water. These are more peppers, these are those. Some are fiery, some are not. Some are mild, like snacking lunchbox kind. So I'm excited for this basil. Never have really good luck with germination, so yay, that's good. Everybody's out, ready for the rainstorms to get all nice and watered. Over here, the cherry tomato slices that I put in, they're coming up. That's a weed. There's a lot there. And if you look deep, there's the strawberry seeds, the red and white ones that I put in, they're coming up. And then more cherry tomatoes along this side. So yeah, feeling better about my garden. Everything's kind of coming up and catching up with itself. And I was worried for a while with it being its first year here, but I feel better. Now that I'm seeing produce arriving, I feel great about it. It was a lot of hard work and it was worth it. So there's another one over there. I don't know if you can hear. Rolling thunder noises. So I've got a quick job to do before it rains, so I can run inside and get out of the wet and sit on the porch and watch all of my beds be watered in without me having to do it. Great, love it. Just out here doing a little bean harvest. Ooh. Put these bean plants in to give my tomato plants a little bit more nitrogen. I wasn't sure whether it's going to work or not, but check out how amazing my tomatoes look. They look good. And they're setting fruit. And if the weather ever warms up, hopefully it should all ripen. Where'd you go, Mr. B? Okay, work hard. Where'd you go? There you are. Work hard. Perfect. Nice job. Where are you going to take it? Good. Excellent. I am harvesting these lettuces for the chickens, for a little treat. They're all too bitter to eat because of the heat, which is fine. Chickens will enjoy them. I'm going to leave a few to go to seed, so I'll have some in the winter, but also it gives my tomato plants a little bit more space. I just noticed this little blossom. I don't think it's quite emaciated. I don't think there's two. I think there's only one. But hopefully that's going to mean a super big tomato. Just getting some sucker pruning done too while I'm here. Make sure that these guys all get some good airflow. I think sometimes I maybe go a bit too crazy and do a bit more than I need, and I'm also eating beans, so I have a tummy ache, but I don't care because I didn't realise they're going to taste so good. But the ones that I'm pulling off, I'm going to put in water and get more free plants. Full basket of greens for the chickens. I ate too many green beans, so now I've got tummy ache, but that's okay. Let's go and treat the little chicks. Hi little people. Baby Arnold got so big. Hi big duck. I brought you a treat. You want some greens? Greens for everybody. Why does everything grow when you can't reach it? Whoops, I forgot I'd lent the hoe against the car. Back toe and back toe. Got a new project. Got my buddy itching as usual. I bought 2 glacier blue Greenstalks in the sale, Father's Day sale, limited edition colour. Don't they match the Airbnb just perfectly? I'm so pleased. So I got 2 of them. I put them together just to make sure that they were okay. I gotta take them apart and fill them with soil, hence all the back toe. Got one buddy over there, Mr. Interfering here, so let's get on with it. Took them apart, got my trusty blue stool, a little bit of a blue theme going on, and drink. I need to get my drink. Alright, officially too warm for hot drinks, and Greenstalk actually send you stickers with your order, which is what's on my cup. Apart from my own sticker right there. So, time to get busy. Procrastinated for long enough. Because it is the first time I'm putting that Greenstalk together, I'm actually going to water each level. So I was grabbing the hose, which is near my other Greenstalk, and I just wanted to show you how full it is. Look at the ground cherries. There are so many of them. I got tomatoes coming. I had a peep at this ground cherry because I was interested to see if it was changing colour, but it isn't yet. But wherever there's a flower, there's going to be a tomato, so I'm really pleased. And then strawberries are doing great. There's some more tomatoes down there at the bottom. These are marigolds. And then I was just wandering around and I thought I saw a splash of red. I did. Oh, wait. There might be another one there. That one doesn't look so good, but Dexter likes them. So a little treat. Just turning this faucet on, and I wanted to show you this broccoli that's gone to seed, so hopefully free broccoli plants in the winter. And that gap there in between is because I actually harvested a broccoli this morning and it had a full head, and maybe this one's gonna let me harvest it, which is so strange for almost July in South Carolina, but I'll take it. And this cucumber exploded over the weekend, so that's good. Looking forward to some cukes coming. Oh, down there. That's great. So yeah, carrots came to life. We had a little bit of rain this morning, but not as much as I thought we were gonna get. So yeah, beds are filling out, even though they don't look it. This line of tomato plants here from my neighbor and here, these are better boys, and they're doing great actually. They don't look it, but I pulled all the suckers off this morning, so they're hopefully gonna start bearing some fruit soon. So good. All right, my usual favorite back toe. Each level on a Greenstalk will hold around 0.75 cubic feet of soil. More if you can like really compact it down, but I went with the smaller bags of back toe. I usually get the 50-pound ones. These are the 25-pound ones. I get too tired trying to lift everything, so especially in the heat. So we're just gonna see if one bag will do each level, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's 7 levels. Should be 14 bags. I got some spare just in case. I think I got 20, so we'll see. And I'm gonna water each level as I put it together, and I'm already tired, so yeah, yay for me. Now here's my plan for the melons. I'm gonna add some of these around the bottom. These are pretty small, like personal size, so they're gonna ripen fairly quick. And hopefully, with this only being the leaf planter, hopefully it's deep enough for this root system with them being a smaller melon, but we'll see. I don't actually know, so this is going to be a fun little experiment. All right, this next layer, I had some tomatoes that needed up potting, and you can put tomatoes in the leaf one because you can bury them all the way down to here. And so you've got all that space to have your tomato rooting in new and fresh soil, which is what these needed. And especially because, where did it go? I think it's this one, has tomatoes on it. Yay. So it needed up potting. It couldn't stay where it was. I puddled it in really well, and I'm on to the next layer. So far, melons, tomatoes. I am going to sow some basil seeds around these when my hands are clean. But yeah, I'm on to the next layer now, which should be peppers. Alright, got all the soil in, got my hori, make a hole for the pepper plant. And let's plant one of these. Hopefully it'll just come straight out, because doing things one-handed while you're holding your phone so you can record your progress is tricky. Ah, damn it, I'll be back. So I got the label in because we know how that always ends badly. Look how pot bound and root bound these peppers are. So I'm just going to break them open a little bit with my fingers. Yeah, these definitely needed potting on. Make a little hole, a little bit bigger. These don't want to be buried as deep as tomatoes. Just go to where the top of the old pot was and firmly push them down and make sure they're anchored really well, because they're going to get tall and the wind is going to blow them around, and you don't want them to snap because that will make you cry. There. One done. 5 more to go. I did the peppers, and I think I'm gonna move some of these flowers because this plant is pretty full. I think I'm gonna take some of these and split these up and put them in. Ouch, 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 it's hurting my hand. I'm gonna drop it. Here we go, let's try this. These are due to flower, and I think I want some flowers in my green stalk, blue stalk. Not quite sure what to call it, but let's see if we can break up some of these dahlias and include these, because I was going to go and get some zinnia seeds, but I think these may have outlived where they are for now. Alright, so now I'm at £25, £50, £75. I haven't opened this bag yet. I'm absolutely going to just shuffle it that way a little bit, away from the doorway, before it gets any heavier. And this is probably at the point of no return for moving it, because unless you're super strong, which I'm not, they're really heavy. So you can push it with your foot. They do have spinners and they do have wheel options, but I never buy them. I like it to be planted firmly on the ground, and so I'm not going to empty that bag until I've shuffled it to where I want it to be permanently, and of course make sure it's level so that it waters evenly. But yeah, I'm going to lift up that bag and I'm just going to move it that way just slightly. I like to use my hurry to break up the clumps, and you always want to make sure that no soil goes down there, because if it gets clogged up, then water won't go in to the next level, and then this level will be flooded, and your plants will be a hot mess and drowned and die, and it's not good. So let's do this. Just dig into it, break up the big bits. And then I'm going to get into it with my fingers, make it all crumbly. A little bit like when you're making pastry and you knock all the big lumps out. I say that like I make pastry often, which I don't. I don't even know the last time I made pastry, but you know what I mean. Alright, that feels better. Pat it down, make sure there's no air pockets. Whew, if you can feel how humid it is right now, it is miserable. And the thing with homesteading during the summer months is the heavy jobs don't wait for you. The heavy jobs, the heavy lifting don't wait for you for cooler temperatures. It is still every day, and that's the miserable part of homesteading, at least for me. Moving things in the heat, ugh, hate it. Alright, just grab these flowers. Okay, split open those dahlias, and they're super dry. They definitely need nutrition. So they are gonna go in here. Oh, my helper's back, so that's fun. Just dig out a nice pocket. Make sure that's clear. I'm going to bury them as deep as, a little bit deeper, as they were coming out of the other planter, because they've got quite a long root system. So let's drop them all the way down to the bottom if we can. If you like your fingernails all pretty, then don't do this. Use a tool, wear gloves. Put soap under your nails. If you scratch a bar of soap and it puts soap under your nails, that stops soil going under your fingernails, which is something I used to do, but now I'm past caring. So alright, that's that one done. Let's get the rest done. The dahlias done. I need to add the watering compartment. And then I need a plan for the next layer, which I'm gonna have to go and look at what I'm growing, or look in my seeds and find something. So now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 100 pounds of weight there, so it's probably not blowing over very easily. So I think I have some melon seeds. Let me go look. Change of plan again. Always happens. Don't remember the variety. I'm gonna have to look back at an old picture, but this is basil and some tomatoes that I started, and I'm gonna put these together in the next tier and hopefully not drop them. I don't know if you can see, I just sowed some melon seeds, and now I'm gonna add some chives. And then I've got one more tier to do, and I'm going to do something special on that one. Alright, the last layer is going on, and by this point it's so weighted down that everything should just easily click into place. And this is the 7th layer, so this one gets the watering reservoir in the top, but let's fill it with soil first. So with this top layer, unless you're really strong, or unless you've got some help, I always recommend filling it up when the empty tier is you know, set in place, because lifting it's a little heavy, you know, lifting it filled up. So I always like to fill it up when it's all put together. I just find it's easier. Catch all the little bits that have fallen. And this layer is going to get the watering reservoir at the top. Ooh, this bag is stony. Come on, back toe, what you doing? And it's a lot more compacted than the other ones. So let's see. Now I was thinking that because there's a lot of blue and the building behind, these blue stalks are like a grey colour, that might want a pop of colour. So I just dug deep in my seed collection, and I've chosen something bright and spicy looking and orange, not nasturtiums, although I could add some nasturtiums, you know, they are my favourite, but I haven't chosen those. I've chosen something different for a change. So let's finish this and then I'll get them. What you got? Yes, I'm watching you. Are you chewing? I can see you, you're right there. It doesn't matter if you keep still, I can still sit high. You can't chew that. No, Wexy. Wexy. Right, you're in trouble. Can you leave it? Can you leave it? Can you leave it? Dexter. Alright, I'm coming to get you. You've been warned. Stop chewing it. I opted for some Mexican sunflowers for the top. I thought, you know, a real strong pop of colour might be cool. So he's still got that. Right. I put the reservoir on because these need quite a bit of space to grow, and I didn't want to plant them in the wrong place. Let's sow them. Not too many because they're quite a large plant. But these are going to go all the way around and hopefully help bring in the pollinators. I'll steal one from there and put it in there. But yeah, I can't wait for these to grow. They're going to look great. Quit chewing that. Quit chewing it. You're going to be in trouble. Well, I was working happily on the Greenstalks until the weather arrived, and boys, it arrived. it survived good. It is monumentally pouring, and it hasn't stopped for like 24 hours, so at least I don't have to water the garden, but it's probably more rain than I wanted.